And now, marine weather around Alaska.
Today's sea ice analysis showing still pretty solid ice here from near Wainwright eastward here across the Beaufort Sea coastline, thinning out west of Point Lay here along the western coast, and then getting a little farther to the south here, see ice-free areas over the southern Chukchi Sea through the Bering Strait, but still a lot of ice here along the northwest coast on down into Kotzebue Sound. And for the coastal water forecasts here for the south coast, Prince of Wales Island coastline, the outer coastline there, south wind at 10 knots tomorrow. The central coast, east-northeast winds at 10 knots, and a light westerly breeze at 10 knots for the north coast. Light variable winds here at 5 knots or less for the central and northern inside waters. Clarence Strait could have a southeast wind up to 15 knots. And then for the day on Sunday, the south coast here, southeasterlies at 15 knots. Clarence Strait southeast winds pick up to 20 knots, southeast at 10 for Stevens Passage and Lynn Canal. And for the central coast out here, east winds 10 to 15 knots and east-northeast at 10 for the north coast. Prince William Sound, variable winds at 10 knots. Western North Gulf Coast, east at 15. East side, just like Prince William Sound, light variable winds at 10 knots for the day Saturday, with seas down to 2 feet. East winds at 20 knots for the Barren Islands. Small craft advisories, Kamishak Bay. Southeast winds at 25 knots and Cook Inlet south to southwest at 15. And then for Sunday, Cook Inlet, southwest breeze 15 knots, especially in the afternoon hours. Southeast at 15 here for Kamishak Bay and the Barren Islands. And for Prince William Sound, North Gulf Coast, variable winds at 10 knots. Kodiak Island, east-southeasterlies tomorrow at 15. Small craft advisories for Bristol Bay, southeast 25 knots there. And for the Alaska Peninsula, variable to southeast winds at 10 to 20 knots. For the peninsula on Sunday, east-northeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Small craft advisories, Bristol Bay continue east at 25. And Kodiak Island, east winds at 20 knots. And for the Fox Islands tomorrow, variable winds 10 to 15 knots. Light variable winds 10 to 15 knots actually for the entire Aleutian chain. And for Sunday, south to southwest winds at 15 to 20 knots here for the western Aleutians. Variable 10 to 15 knots for Adak and Atka. Northwest 15 to 20 for the Fox Islands. And for the southwest coast, we've got gale warnings out for the Yukon Delta coast tomorrow. Southeast 35 knots, southeast at 30 knots for the Kuskokwim Delta coast, southeast 30 knots here for St. Lawrence Island, southeast 25 for Norton Sound, and the Pribilof southwest at 25 knots, 10-foot seas there, and east at 30 knots for St. Matthew Island. And for the Pribilofs on Sunday, variable winds at 10 knots, southeast 15 to 20 knots for the southwest coast, St. Lawrence Island, southeast winds at 15 knots and southeast at 20 for St. Matthew Island. Eastern Beaufort Sea coast Saturday, southwest to southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, south at 15 for the central coast, southwest 15 here on the west side, and then east turning south as you head north here for the Chukchi Sea at about 20 knots. And then for Sunday, the Chukchi Sea, southeast winds 10 to 20 knots, west at 15 for the central Arctic coast, southeast 15 for the central coast, and east at 15 knots there along the eastern coastline.